Hey Aquarius, welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your January 2020 mid-month tarot check. So welcome back to those of you who have been subscribing. I so appreciate that. It's fun for me to see new subscribers come in, and also too for liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do and hit the bell and you'll be notified when new videos are posted, which is about once a week. I did a 2020 prediction video for each sign, and then I also did a tarot overview of all the cards in the Rider deck. So if you're interested in understanding that Rider-Waite tarot deck better, there's a very good video explaining them, and that will help you to kind of interpret the cards on your own. So I hope, Aquarius, you are off to a great start in this new year. You set your intentions, and you are already seeing progress and momentum moving you forward into this new year. Know that the universe wants to deliver. What you are seeking is seeking you. Okay, you just have to raise your vibration enough to match it, and there it will be. If you're already thinking about it, that's a manifestation in itself. The thought is a manifestation, because we don't all think about, you know, the same person or BMW or house or whatever. Each manifestation is tailored to your own vibration, so know that. And yeah, so here we go for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If that is you, you are in the right place. Let's see what's going on here for January 2020 mid-month check. Mid-month, here we go. All right, we're going to start off with the Law of Attraction, Ask and It Is Given by Abraham Hicks. All that is benefiting from my existence. No matter what has caused your unique point of view to come about, it has come about. You do exist. You are thinking. You are perceiving. You are asking, and you are being answered. And all that is benefiting from your existence and from your point of view. Yeah, we need each other to expand. So you may find, if you have a crisis that has hit at some point, Aquarius, that can become a beautiful opportunity to move you forward. So here you are, your current circumstances, the Page of Swords, the surrounding influences, the Sun. Your destiny is change here, though, with the Five of Swords. Behind you is the Three of Cups. More recent past is the Four of Swords. Coming up is the Four of Cups. You are the Seven. What are you up to, Aquarius? The Seven of Swords. I've got the Five here, and then you've got the Nine of Cups. And then the bottom of the deck, I always like to pull the bottom card. That's Two of Cups. So you have quite a few cups in this reading. I do think this is more about a love relationship than anything else. Sagittarius had an awesome reading, so if you have Sagittarius somewhere in your chart, I would probably go look at that one too. But your current influence, it's like I feel like you had some kind of a exchange of words here, but the person wants to make things right with you. The Page is not great at using his sword. Swords are about communication. And it's like he's fairly careless with it, so it's almost like somebody needed to show more restraint of pen and tongue and either threw out an email that was damaging or said something, or just was very like self-centered and selfish and immature, and just maybe they didn't say something they should have said, kind of a thing. Whoever this was, their communication was not great, but they do want to have a good relationship with you, with the Sun. You know, this is all about happiness and fulfillment and coming together, and just there's just a great energy around that. So then you've got, this is like your kind of your destiny with it. I do feel like whoever this is very arrogant. They tend to think they're right, and they don't get it. Like, would you rather be right or be happy? Because they are hell-bent on being right about things, and it drives you nuts. And you're not like that, really. Aquarius is a very intelligent sign. You're very creative in general. And so even though you're an air sign, I don't necessarily feel like this is you, but if you know, it's me. then the message should be applied to you, because whoever this is, they caused a change, and that may be part of your destiny, that you needed to have your course changed. Behind you in the more distant past, you had a good relationship with them. It might have been involved, some drinking and going out and that kind of thing, a lot of socializing. I don't necessarily think this was a third party. There's just not enough here that makes me think, but you do have a couple fives in the thing, so it makes me think there's definitely change that needed to happen. So with this, it could have been somebody that you reconciled with already. So somebody that's been very on again, off again with, and it's like you get things together and then the same thing comes back because neither one of you have changed enough. And the thing is, no matter what you do, wherever you go, there you are. So if you don't invest in yourself and make some changes, that's what you keep bringing to the table. Now, this actually does show somebody trying to work on some self-improvement, quieting themselves, taking a break, putting some distance and space between them and the conflict. This is definitely somebody who wants to, just take a minute and not continue in that path. There has not been good communication. So there's been a period with no communication, and there's still hesitancy. It's kind of like, look, it's not that I want you completely out of my life, but I don't want to fight with you anymore. And if you're coming forward to me and I'm not quite ready to hear that, I'm not going to be willing to communicate with you. So there's just still some reluctance to communicate. Now, this can also be spirit telling you to meditate, be in nature if you can. So if the weather permits wherever you live, maybe go outside and just sit and listen to birds for 10 minutes and quiet your mind. Let go of the thoughts. This is definitely a stagnant energy coming towards you, and kind of a refusal to move forward. So I'd also tell you the other thing you can do to counterbalance this is really look around you at all the gifts the universe has already given you. Start making gratitude lists. If it is a conflict with another person, sit down and write 30 things about them that you really love and enjoy, and only focus on those 30 things. Don't let yourself get off onto a trail of being pissed off, because you'll just get more. They'll continue to aggravate you if you do that. This is you, so I do feel like your feelings were hurt, and you're kind of like this, sneaking away like a thief in the night with all these swords. You're not fully on it, being honest about something here. I don't think it was, again, a third party, though, where I don't feel like you necessarily cheated on somebody. But I do feel like there's an element of doing something behind somebody's back. So this can also be like a warning to you to be careful about some loss of power. So again, the 7 is a lucky number, so if you take proper precautions, it will just be a kind of a minor setback. Now around you, this is where I feel like they want to talk to you and you're still kind of being pissy about it, because this is somebody who's very nurturing. They tend to be humble. If they were arrogant before, they may be trying to curtail that a little bit because they recognize that it really makes you mad. And they don't want to do that, but that's been their history. And so they get it. But, it's a process. People don't change overnight. And, we tend to want to, tell people, give them their inventory. And generally, when we're taking somebody else's inventory, that means we need to take our own. So with this Queen of Pentacles, though, they want to come in and give you a big offer. With the rest of the cards around here, they definitely want to reconcile, give you a big offer with the next couple cards. Your concern is that you don't want to have chaos be restored into your life. That's your main hesitation here, that there's parts of them you like, but there's some parts you really don't enjoy, and you don't want that back. So you're concerned that by allowing that, there's sort of like this fear of change here. There's fear here is what I'm getting. there's fear. And so ultimately though, I think you're gonna step around that. And you have this 2 of Cups with the 9 of Cups. And so what I like about this, you know, the 9 of Cups is like happiness for everyone. And the 2 of Cups is very balanced. So the 9 of Cups depicts like, you know, sort of like this celebratory energy, but somebody who's very, very satisfied, very proud, kind of like he sits there like, look at my cups, aren't they great? Things are good. This can be like a wish fulfilled for sure. It's definitely about manifestation. And it's about like generosity in both ways. See, both of these are very reciprocal energy. And the 9 of Cups too, it can definitely be something that moves your heart and your soul. So it could be some grand gesture this person makes. They decide they need to pull out all the stops. That's what I think is going to happen, because you're kind of not very open. They decide they need to come in like gangbusters, and I think you're going to really respond well to that. If you're a cross watcher and you got an Aquarius you're, you know, pining for it, you're going to need to come in big, because they're a bit pissed off at you and you're going to have to make it worth their while. So the 9 is definitely receiving of something good, and obviously the 2 is all about love and partnership and loyalty. So I think whatever disloyal elements were here are gone now, and you're going to be ready to move forward with it. So very nice reading for you all, and I love you, and thanks for tuning in, and I'll be back again next week.